Hello, it's Tabea, and some of you might remember me, I don't know. But I was part of the Sense from September till March, and I was playing cello and piano. And I'm really happy to have the possibility to just share some stuff about my life here in Germany with you, even though if it's just per video or a Zoom call. So it's really great that we have the possibility to. So yeah, really looking forward to it. And today I'm going to talk about some stuff that happened in my life in that lockdown time. So after I came back from England. So I was coming back mid of March and I was really enjoying time with my family to see everybody again and just have time to practice, for example, cello and piano, just do what I wanted to do. It was really great. But after a bit I got really bored because I kind of really need to be busy. I need to have a purpose and to have a job or something to do. So I started to apply for many jobs, like lots of jobs. I started to apply for literally everything I could find. But nothing worked out. And yeah, I always had this thought in my mind, like I was always thinking God can do everything, so God can give me a job if he wants to. But I did not get a job, so obviously he did not want me to get a job. And after 2 months I really got annoyed of the situation and I got really angry. I remember I was doing some exercise and I was just, I don't know, for the first time since week I started to talk to God again, because before all those weeks I stopped reading Bible and I did not pray anymore, so there was no communicating or living together between God and me. But then the first time after weeks, I was so angry and so emotional. And in my head, I just shouted at God and I was like, why do you want me to suffer here at home and not having a purpose, not having anything to do? I was so angry at God and I did not expect any answer because I was like, you did not talk to me like all the weeks before, so why should you now? You know? But to be honest, I did not talk to him as well, so why should he talk to me then, So yeah, it was a bit unreasonable. So I did not expect any answer, but suddenly there was this sentence in my mind, and the sentence was, Tabea, otherwise you would not understand it. And I was really, suddenly I was just like, what would I not understand? I was still a bit angry. And then this voice in my head kept on going, Tabea, you needed to be at home and getting so unhappy with your life because you got away from me. And I don't know, I didn't say anything, I was just a bit scared. And then the sentence or the voice kept on going. I know you really need being busy and you love it, but I also know that you need to be in a good and stable relationship with me even more. And yeah, I think, after that I was so ashamed. And I was so sad and I felt so alone because I realized all the time before I tried to do all that stuff on my own. I tend to try to do everything on my own, but let's be honest, it doesn't work. You can't do everything on your own, so. And I realized that it was just not good what was happening. So I started to talk to God and I started to accept, like, okay, if you want me to be at home, I will be at home. It's okay. And I won't try to force myself to find a job. And so I just started really slowly to read Bible again and to talk to God and to pray. It was not easy at the beginning because I was still scared. But I just kept on going and I totally accepted it. I was like, okay, if this is what you planned, then I will do it, because I need to live with you together, because otherwise it won't work. And actually 2 weeks later, I got 2 interviews at the same day. So one interview was for an internship and the other one for a job. And I went to those interviews. I was really nervous and so on, but I went with those interviews with God together. So we went in those together and I was talking to him like just a bit like, oh, I'm so nervous and I don't know what to do and so. But so I was saying, if those interviews work out, if this job and the internship works out, then it's the right thing to do. If it does not work out, it's fine. I would just keep on going, spend time with God and just have a good time at home, and it's fine. And actually both of them worked out. So I started to work in that job, and then Monday, coming Monday, so on the 20th, my internship will start. So I'm going to be for 4 weeks in a psychiatric clinic, so it's going to be interesting. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm really happy because I know I'm going to do it with him together. And yeah, so that's why it's going to be good. And I'm really happy about that. So to summarize that up, I've learned 3 things. First of all, it's so important to communicate with God, even though if you are just telling him how you feel, if it's just like that you tell him how angry you are, so important that you just start to talk to him. It's like with a friend. If a friend is angry at you, you want to know it. You want to talk to their friend about it. So that's really good and really important. And I started to do this, writing down things again. So every time in the evenings, I'm writing down 5 things that were really good, like small things, like, I don't know, my socks fit to my coffee cup. That happened. I have a great picture of that. Well, but yeah, just small things, or food, for example, or that I met a friend today. So I'm writing those things down, at least 5. And then I write down all of my worries and what I'm really afraid of. And then I just start to talk to God and just tell him all the stuff I wrote down. That gives me a little structure and something I can talk about. Yeah, so that's really nice. You can just try it. You don't have anything to lose. Just try it at least once. And yeah, the second thing is that I learned that God wants me to be happy and do things that I love, and that I have passion for, but he wants me to do it with him together. And actually that's a great thing. And the third thing is that I don't have to be afraid what comes. Because not everything is going to be easy. That's life. That's just how it is. But spending time with God together will prepare me for everything that comes, because I will be 100% prepared for everything if I'm going to do with God together. So that's why this time is really precious. And that's why I'm really happy about that not really easy time I've had here in Germany, just to understand it. And I'm really working on it. I'm really trying. And yeah, I'm just happy to not be alone, and I'm just happy to do it with him together. So that's really great. And I hope it helped you a bit, and you could listen to it a bit, to my voice and to my German accent. So I hope you have a great time, and I look forward to see you again at some point. And yeah, see you then.